Is this work now? What is wrong with this live stream? This fucking platform fucking sucks. But anyways, hopefully I'm being heard. Hopefully shit's working. Oh, no. Now it's working. I have to click it like 5 times. All right, let me get this real quick. Sorry, y'all. I get sick and motherfucking tired of technology. I'll tell you that much. And I'm sure y'all are too, because I did pick up on some actual information about the technology that y'all using right now. That it be blowing up. Like, I don't know if you're blowing up on social media or literally your shit just be blowing up. It's blasted. It's too old for you to be using type shit. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe that's the problem. But Aries, this is like the rush of hatred right now. This is the rush. This is the rally of hatred. I honestly feel like we're going to war or something out there. So I feel like there's a lot of changes coming into your life, particularly to do with relationships, with love. Okay, with love. Okay, I'm gonna say with love a lot throughout this whole entire reading because I just feel very, very hated. Right? I feel like everything that could have gone wrong is gone wrong. But Aries, maybe that's how you feel too. I know I'm not gonna judge you. I heard you're sticking to things that you're comfortable with. Okay. There's a lot of energy surrounded like control. Let's just say control. I feel like you and Capricorn are the most controlling of the zodiac, and it's very hard for me to almost digest Aries amount of fucking control. Cause y'all motherfuckers, you guys be out here trying to like, I feel like predict things that can't be predicted. Okay, and I even wrote that down. You're trying to predict shit that can't even be predicted. I feel like you're trying to predict a future relationship. Okay, I feel like you're trying to predict love. All right, it's that type of fucking feeling where you trying to predict like every relationship that you have with a motherfucker because you've been triggered and you've been trying and you've been trying to do well. You know, you've been trying to separate yourself from so many different fucking people. It's just not working out that way though. Okay, it's not working out that way. It felt like you've been canceled from your friend group, if that makes sense, or I feel like you've been canceled from the people around you in your adult life. It just feel like they don't accept you anymore. But I feel like a lot of that is because you don't accept yourself. It's kind of like you think that people have a problem with you, or you assume that people have a problem with you because you're making changes on yourself. Maybe it's maybe it's assumed jealousy. Could be assumed jealousy that people are jealous of you or feel some type of way about you. But I just don't think that's true. I think that's maybe even the furthest from the truth. I feel like you have a lot of eyes on you right now, currently. Couple thousand eyes for some of y'all. So it's like this energy of equal exchange, equal give and take, and I feel like you're not getting that from the people who want to be around you. Okay, and so that's what's offending you. I feel like you got it a little twisted. Okay, I feel like you may be misjudging the situation a little bit because what I wrote here is get your bag up and just leave. All you need to do is get your bag up and leave. Like this whole entire situation where you're overthinking all these relationships and trying to tell yourself, oh yeah, it's gonna be this way, it's gonna be that way. Oh no, it feels like this, it feels like that. No, it feels like people hate me. Why the fuck would you care whether they hated you or not? Like that's my problem. Why the fuck would you care whether they hated you or thought anything of you at all, right? Because you know how the game goes, right? People come in and out of your life, whether it's for attention, for affection, for sex, for whatever, and then they leave, okay? They make do with what you got and then they leave, right? And I feel like you treat your finances the same as you treat people, okay? You make do with what you got and then you leave as well. And so that's not intimate. That's not intimate. That's not intimacy. And I feel like in the past, it's because you've been hurt so much and disappointed so much. You just hate. You're just hating. They said something about staying up and not being able to sleep at all. Like there's a lot of, I feel like, psychic, intuitive mediumship going on with y'all where people's eyes on you and people's energies are very fucking heavy. it almost feels like you're being suffocated. That's why I put that shit in the title, because like before I even started the fucking reading, it felt like I was being suffocated by somebody, or it felt like someone had like their hand around my neck type shit. It literally felt like someone was sitting on my chest. I was like, bitch, I ain't got no COPD. Y'all might want to get motherfucking checked out, but I'm saying that shit is not normal. That's not average shit. Okay, so whatever the fuck that is, it's like I can go even deeper with that shit, because I was also sensing some very envious eyes as well. People be looking at you like your hair or your qualities. There's certain qualities about you that really trigger people for whatever reason. I feel like your hair is one of them, and I feel like maybe it's because it's a specific length that it bothers people. Like maybe you just keep your hair down, or you always have it pulled back. Like there's a lot of things that bother people that just don't make no fucking sense. Your teeth bother people too. Like earlier when I was doing channeling, I heard people sucking teeth, like doing this. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So maybe it's the noises you make with your mouth. It might even be your cadences, the way you speak. It's like, why are these people even bothered? Baby, people are gonna be bothered. I don't know what to tell you. Like you got a fucking spotlight. You gonna get killed. Like that's the way it is. Like remember, cancel culture and all that kind of shit. That shit is hot right now. It doesn't matter how small you are on a platform. It doesn't matter how big you are. Okay, that shit is hot because people are just trying to cancel out of the pure fact that they just envy you. Okay, they see you smile, and they want to see you burn. Like that's the type of energy that I feel like. You don't feel safe right now though. Like that's kind of how I see this whole situation. Like you just don't feel safe. Okay, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place because you don't feel safe in your current environment. Not at all. You don't feel safe in your own home. I could see some of y'all in apartments, and there's like frequenting break-ins around your area, or frequent like just issues with like the locks. You got to check your door locks. You got to check your window locks. I feel like there's very weird stalker issues going on here too around the area that you be living. So be careful. Watch the news. You know, make sure you got all your locks, all your padlocks. 1, 2, 3. All that shit's up on your doors. Cause these people are that desperate. Okay, they just are that desperate. A lot of it is women on women violence though. A lot of it is feminine violence. It's this very, like I said, these are the type of people to throw acid in your face, hot acid in your face. Open the door, throw acid in your face, and start running. So if that doesn't trigger you, I don't know what the fuck will. You got to start getting serious about who you want to be and who you are and where you stand. Because if you don't start getting serious, and people start playing with you and getting serious about you, babe, oh my God. Like, it's a whole mess. It's a whole fucking tragedy, man. It's a whole fucking tragedy. I be writing shit about suffering. Okay, I heard a couple of things. I heard like something about women, something about men, something about everything. They're just suffering. Okay, pure suffering. I heard like it's hard not to suffer in silence. It's hard not to lose hope. Okay, it's hard not to lose hope for everything that you go through on a daily basis. But this is where I say you guys got to switch up the motherfucking schedule. Okay, if you're uncomfortable in your current schedule, okay, every day you be hating on your life or in some sort of suffering mode, or just, you know, you feel super negative for some reason. You're not picking up on why. It means you need a schedule change. That's very normal for an Aries because Aries get easily bored. And y'all know that more than I do, right? Y'all get easily fucking bored with what's going on here. So y'all need to change the schedule, okay? Even if you got to change the sleep schedule for some of y'all, because I feel like some of y'all have a movable schedule, okay? You're established. You got that fucking mobile schedule where y'all don't even put nothing on the fucking calendar. Y'all could just go to work and then that's it, right? So shift it over, change that shit, okay? Start changing times and shit. Like pop open your fucking planner and start planning other shit around what you already doing, or just completely switch up your vibe. Like I heard, switch up your clothing. Like do something extremely different. You need that. Like that's your copium. That's your coping mechanism. That's your copium. Okay, that shit gets you hard and horny type shit. Like y'all wonder why y'all fell off sex so hard. Y'all gotta start doing something different. Like missionary ain't Poland. Oh, There's no more excuses. I feel like y'all just keep going down the list of excuses of why. Oh, I can't do this because this. I can't do this because this. I can't do this because it is. That there's only so many excuses that we can go towards before like you basically just a lost cause. It's like ain't nobody want to work with you or deal with you because the excuses are just endless. I know y'all complain, right? I know there's complaints, and I know there's. It's more like self-deprecation. I don't want to say self-hatred because I do believe that you love yourself, regardless of the hardships and all that type of shit. But it's constant complaints. Okay, it's constant mouthing off. I feel like there's not one thing in your life that you feel happy with, or just you genuinely can just shut the fuck up about, right? And that's okay. We can all say, oh yeah, that's an Aries trait, but I don't think it's normal for you. Like, whatever collective I'm picking up on is not normal for you. So, there needs to be change. There needs to be focus, most of all. Like, I feel like your focus is everywhere. Everywhere but where it needs to be. Your skill set is wonderful. Like, y'all skill set is fucking amazing. I feel like that dominance and that authority figure that people look towards, like they look towards you as a parent. They look towards you as this skillful fucking master at speaking, being able to assert your dominance over certain conversations and social interactions. People see this, right? And they don't understand why that's not what you capitalize off of. Like, they just don't understand why, like, that's a very big part of your personality. And yet you suppress it or don't use it, I feel like, so people can like you, but nobody actually likes that version of you. And maybe that's what you're trying to correct right now, currently, like with separating yourself from people, right? But I still feel that energy. I still feel that fake ass energy, and maybe it's being more portrayed in projected into your love relationships, okay? Your love offers, your opportunities in that area. Because really what I'm feeling right now is you have a job, okay, Aries? You have a job. The first of the zodiac always has a motherfucking job. And the job is to assert your authority, okay? You don't have to be a gentle giant. Nobody told you to be gentle, okay? Nobody told you to be some pussy bitch. Like, nobody told you to do that. You just did it. You just did it because, oh, people like me when I do this. You're not a Leo, so I don't know why you're acting like a Leo. Like, I don't know why you acting like a fucking Leo. I really don't. Because that just doesn't make any sense to me. It's not, like, the fabric of who you are as a person, right? And I'm just reading collectively. Remember that. The fabric of who you are as a person does not match up with how you're acting or who you're acting like. And the way that you be complaining and talking does not match up with that stable Aries that I want to be seeing here with y'all, okay? And I think that's also why, like, sometimes when I'm doing y'all's readings, I rush it because it's so intense. It's so intense because everything's going on at once and you can't calm down. But I feel like the reason why you can't calm down is like you're part of the problem in this situation. So I just got to correct that. I'm not saying, like, I know y'all got some fucked up parents. Aries always, for some reason, have fucked up parents. I've seen that. Like, the dynamic is just always fucked up. I've seen a lot of Aries go through, like, the divorce situation with their parents. I've seen the Aries go through, like, the brothers and sisters hating on them. I've seen that in several different instances. I don't get it. But the only thing that I can say is you're competitive by nature, okay? And so when you see people, or when you see people who have similar skill sets to you want to compete with them, okay? You want to compete with them. And that might look a little extra to that person, but I don't feel like, it's, to me, I don't think the competition it's not really all that. I feel like you compare yourself to people, and that's dangerous, right? That's very dangerous. I want to say, like, I'm trying to be kind. I'm trying to be very, very kind to y'all. But drop the fucking act. Because that shit is so disgusting. Drop the fucking act. Like, I don't understand what's going on right now. Stop suffering in silence. If you need some help, go get a motherfucking therapist. Go talk to somebody professionally, okay? Stop stop giving out all of your emotions to people who don't fucking deserve it, right? Because you're in this very, very vulnerable position where you want to feel heard and you want to feel loved and you want to feel comforted. You want to, you want the sex, you want the gin and juice type shit. Okay, I got you. But that doesn't come from mouthing off and talking about all your problems to the rest of the world. It just doesn't. You realize they do not give a fuck. Or if they do give a fuck, it's because they want to weaponize that against you. Okay? For normal people, it takes time for them to breach trauma in a conversation. Okay? For normal people, it takes time. Right? I know y'all be spilling off because of the self-deprecation shit, but I want you to shut your fucking mouth. Because when it comes down to it, you're comparing yourself to people that it doesn't even make sense. They're nothing like you. Okay, it's similar to Capricorn in the means that these people are absolutely nothing like you. They are not as driven as you. They could not do half of the shit that you could do. They couldn't fight through the shit that you've gone through. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, why compare? Why even compare? I feel like you're comparing your body a lot too. It's like, okay, so maybe you're around a lot of people. Like I saw you comparing your nose to different people's noses. It's like, I heard people sniffling and shit, sniffling and snaffling. Like, oh, that bitch got a big nose. Oh, that bitch got this. Oh, that bitch got that. You care so much about other people's appearances. This is where I say, what about yours, right? Because if you're in this constant environment and constant infliction or affliction in your head, where you feel the need to hyper focus on everybody else's features, everybody else's lives, everybody else's relationships, that kind of tells me where you're at. And you're in this ignorant stage, right? You're in this childish stage where you're saying, no, I don't want it. No, I don't want to look at it. No, I don't want to look at myself in the mirror. No, I don't want to do this. You can't make me do it. Okay, you can't make me do all of this. So even if y'all do have a therapist, it's like talking to like a little child who's saying, no, I don't want it. You couldn't force me to do it. Listen, y'all are fucking brats. Shut the fuck up. Just, why is it that it's so hard for you to say, I might need a little help? Why is it so hard for y'all to say, like, why is it so hard for you to focus on yourself? Maybe that's where I'm getting at. Why is it so hard for you to focus on you? The problem is, you place yourself into this hold where you're saying that everything that you have right now, it's great or whatever, everything's going good. Maybe just admit the fact that it's not going good. Maybe just admit the fact that you're not happy. I know we can't dwell on that and we can't focus on those things, but we also can't keep focusing on other people's negativity and focusing on other people's extremisms. You just gotta stop with the drama, man. Like, the drama is just that's not cute no more. Okay, that shit went out of style. That shit already went out of style. That was 2020, babe. That was 2020 when everybody was locked inside, when they had to talk about their bullshit and their problems and, oh yeah, oh, I'm suicidal and I'm this way, I'm that way. You really gotta, get rid of the people who won't grow the fuck up. Okay, because as a result, you're being tainted by these people and all of that authority that we miss in your voice. Okay, we miss the authority in your voice and your eyes, babe. We do. Okay, we don't want to be talking to no fucking pussy ass Aries. All you do is complain about drama, do this, do that. We want the Aries that we know and love. Okay, the authoritarian. Okay, the person who you can't push around, non-bendable, not breakable, right? You got this job and that job. You want to be multifaceted, okay? Like, that rush that you feel right now of energy is telling you to take control of your life back. Okay, stop purposefully allowing people to come in and switch up and swap up. Like, if you getting some bad vibes from some fucking people, and I feel like this is like friends, you getting a bad vibe from a Cancer, you getting a bad vibe from a lot of water signs, honestly. You're getting bad vibe maybe even from air signs. But you need to, like, if they put a bad taste in your mouth, I want you to trust the instinct, because Aries instinct is the best instinct in my personal opinion. Y'all like a bloodhound, right? Y'all can seek out and destroy anything that doesn't suit you. Okay, but it takes you, the problem right now is it's taking you a minute. It's getting a little delayed. That's not normal. That's not normal. That's not normal for y'all. Okay, that is not normal for y'all. Okay, I also heard something about you staying back, like, you pulling, so people may be asking you out, right? Asking you out to do this and do that. They may be requesting your presence somewhere, and y'all be saying, I don't feel like going out or whatever it is. I feel like you need to tell the truth on that piece too, or that part too. With especially with dating, because I feel like you make up endless excuse that endless excuse shit that y'all make up. If you would just tell the truth, I feel like you would take it like a whole new perspective on things, and I feel like you would draw in a lot more, like, I don't know, like just better partners. Like I feel like you would draw in like more assertive people or more authoritarians, just like you. You need to be honest with them, bro. Like, stop lying. Just stop lying. Just be honest, okay? Be honest and tell them that you hate their fucking guts. Like, you don't need to smile on their face. You don't know them like that, right? You don't know them, and they don't know you, okay? That's for goddamn sure they don't know you, right? Because I can see y'all hiding under the blankets and sheets and shit, and I see y'all denying them the due diligence of hanging out with you or dating you or fucking with you. So just tell the truth, okay? Block a bitch. Like this whole thing about trying to pass time by entertaining the wrong types of people. It's so tiring. It's so draining. Like, no wonder y'all don't have like everything on point in your head right now, where it's just going a million miles a minute, and just everything just feels like it's collapsing on you. It feels stressful. No wonder. Gotta stop dealing with people who think just like that, okay? Who don't have their shit together. That shit's so dangerous for y'all, because y'all are so easily influenced, because y'all young. Okay, y'all young at heart, no matter what age you are, to be honest with you. Aries is just always young at heart. Can't tell me I'm wrong on that, right? Because y'all like little puppies. You're like little puppy dogs, okay? Because puppies will bite you, right? They'll bite you. That's certain that dominance. They'll bite you. They'll growl at you, whatever. But at the same time, they still want to play. Okay, and sometimes that shit gets them hurt. That they end up losing a lot of, I feel like time towards the things that they actually do care about internally. But they won't admit that to themselves, right? They will never admit that, okay? They said something about checking your inbox, check your social media for like acceptances and jobs and workplaces. I feel like there's something to do with like getting a lot of technology problems, okay? Technology errors. Like I said, there's something to do with technology just be blowing up, where you may be looking for an acceptance letter. You may be looking for like, somebody to answer you back, but that's just not working. And it's because there's a delay here that I personally feel like is actually being caused by people in your life currently. I don't think it has anything to do necessarily with the technology itself. I feel like it has something to do with the people in your life delaying it for you, because they don't want to see you move on into this brand new fucking spotlight. Like, this bitch over here trying to talk over me. This motherfucking bird, shut the fuck up, trying to talk over me. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, that's the energy that I'm talking about. Like, y'all be looking for the new job. Y'all be looking for the new, what's next? There ain't nothing next, because motherfuckers be slowing you down, okay? They be distracting you, like I said. I feel like they're pushing your buttons. Like, they're pushing the buttons that are just right, that are coaxing you into, like, maybe this it's like, oh, you're getting re-traumatized, okay, or re-triggered. You're getting triggered by things. You're getting triggered by people. That's what it is. Y'all getting triggered, okay? So it feels like you're dealing with people of the past, right? So you're being triggered by people, but you won't admit that, right? You just react. You won't admit that you're being triggered. I'm not saying you gotta tell them, okay? I'm not saying you gotta tell them that you a little bit, whatever. I'm saying just back up a little bit. Stop breathing the same air that they breathe, right? Because it was never meant to be, right? That's that whole X from the past projecting themselves to different people, or you may be projecting that X onto those people, and that's exactly what they end up being to you, right? You're like, oh yeah, I'm expecting this cheating player idiot fucking retard. And that's exactly what this new person ends up being, is a cheating, playing retard. Like, it's just so many things are skewered in your mind right now. The bag looks good, like the money looks good. Like I said, this next job that some of y'all have coming up, it looks very good. It looks scrumdiddly-umptious. It looks amazing. Some of y'all, it might be food, like when I said scrumdiddly-umptious. It could be some type of food, or, I mean, some of y'all are doing something to do with your image, right? Your physical image. This is a sacrifice, right? Because I feel like you're going to be sacrificing a lot of your personal time to build whatever this company or whatever the fuck it is. I feel like this is definitely that entrepreneurial shit. You will be sacrificing many of your relationships and many of your chances for dating, which aren't shit right now, honestly. Like, let's be honest, like, it really ain't shit. Like, the dating life right now, it ain't shit. So it don't really fucking matter. But I feel like this is a sacrifice either way, because you won't be able to go out and do whatever the fuck you want and go on the prowl, right? You know, you're good at organizing time, but this is very new. It's very, very, very new. So, you know, I just want to make this clear. Like, you're not gonna be in this position of confusion and not being able to do what you want forever. Like, that restriction, okay, the restriction of which you hate, okay, because it's not a restriction that you've put on yourself or made. It's not a boundary that you made, okay. You don't have control of it. It's not going to be long here before you break that shit. You just have to want. You just have to want to continue on and move on, okay. Like, past these patterns, okay. For some reason, I heard something about the bowel system, but you know, I'll spare your ears from that one. See, y'all are sweethearts, right? Y'all are sweethearts, but it's you know, hard for me to see y'all going through this whole fucking roller coaster crazy shit where you don't even realize it, but people are just projecting their horrible lives on you, and then as a repercussion, it's like your life feels just as horrible, because all you do is hear people fucking complain about their bullshit, and then it's like you take a look at your life, which is 10 times more horrible, but y'all are built to handle that kind of shit. You gotta separate stop comparing yourself to other people in that experience as well, because y'all are built for this shit. You are built for the struggle. You are built to fight through people, like fight through other people's fucking control, right? That's what y'all meant to do. It's like y'all are leaders, okay? So natural leaders, they will not sit there with their thumb up their ass and deal with when people are talking down on them or talking bad to them. And Aries will just freak the fuck out, okay? And Aries will throw fucking hands, either way, for better or for worse. And Aries will stand up for themselves, okay? There is a difference between you and these people. So please, look at that motherfucking line, okay? Realize that. Stop trying to fucking compare yourself, bro. It's sick and tired, bro. Sick and tired. Okay, so no more excuses, right? We don't have any more excuses here to be carrying on this whole fucking charade, this whole game, right? And this isn't to just hype you up. This is to let you know that you have so much more power than you give yourself credit for, okay? And if you embrace the fact and acknowledge the fact that you have this power, you will easily move ahead, okay? You will get that motherfucking bag. Like, I see bag on bag on bag on bag here. Heavy stability, okay, in the next couple of months. You have to really watch out though for people who trying to cancel you, people who trying to fuck with your accounts, people who trying to like log into your shit, and you might see like things on Instagram that pop up like, oh yeah, someone's trying to log into your account. But believe me, you know exactly who that person is, okay? You know who these people are. I'm telling you, the closest people to you are the ones that are trying to fuck with you and betray you, okay? You know who these people is. I'm sorry, but like, whether it's a person from the past or not, at one point you trusted these people with your shit. At one point you trusted, and hey, like I'm saying, you gotta not trust people with your money and your funding. Don't trust people with your work at all. That's my suggestion. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, so I think we can pull a couple of cards and just see what's the future looking like. Cause I told y'all about the behavior, but I want to see what the future is looking like a little bit. I want to see if y'all do really do go through this. Um, and I know you will, but let's see. Yeah, okay, so they are talking about repetitiveness, okay? So you're gonna get super fucking eerily annoying and repetitive. I feel like nobody's going to tell you what your problem is. And that's going to piss you off because I feel like you are actually asking for people's help. I feel like you are genuinely being a very vulnerable individual. You are genuinely saying, like, I need, like, you know, what do I do different? What can I change about myself to make myself glow? And that in itself, I feel like is a mistake. Because, like I said, I'm going to repeat myself like I said earlier. Because they're saying history repeats itself. So that tells me y'all are making the same mistakes that y'all made before. Let me tell you something. You are not like these people. You are nothing like them. You do not have, there is no two comparisons that y'all can go through. So that means this person does not have the advice that you need. Okay. Y'all gonna have to get real strategic with your shit. These people do not have your best interest at heart. Okay, they can spill any opinion that they want on you, but it will never equate to what you actually need, because only Aries knows what Aries needs. Now here comes the anxiety. I felt that, you know, before I started this reading, that fucking, y'all, the anxiety was crazy. It was fucking insane. Okay, like, I could see how y'all might be a little bit more closed off and feeling a little bit more miserable than usual with your shit, but it's like you're confused, because it's like, where do I go from here? Where